born. Peep inside a fairy tale Cinderella. Once upon a time, a prince was throwing a great party, a ball. He sent an invitation to every single house in the city, from the very richest to the very poorest. A girl named Cinderella lived here with her two selfish stepsisters. "Can I come too?" Cinderella asked them. "Certainly not," shrieked her stepsisters. "You are too dirty and wet to come with us." Poor Cinderella. Her selfish stepsisters went to the ball without her. She sat down on the doorsteps and whispered, "Oh, I wish I could go to the ball." Just then, something
extraordinary
happened. With a twinkle and a whoosh, a fairy godmother appeared. "You shall go to the ball," she cried. "Let's see first. I will need you to help me find a pumpkin." So Cinderella took her to the pumpkin patch. There the fairy chose the biggest pumpkin, 2 white mice and a nice green toad, and turned them into a golden carriage with 2 white horses and a driver dressed all in green. The driver. And the 2 white mice. "But I still can't go," said Cinderella sadly. "I have nothing to wear." The fairy waved her magic wand and said, and Cinderella's rags were transformed. "Here are some glass slippers too," the fairy added. "Cinderella is pretty, then there's the cat." This is very angry. "But the magic will only last until midnight," warned the fairy godmother. "Don't stay too late." The carriage took Cinderella all the way to the palace. It looked so pretty. Cinderella went inside. She wanted to go to the palace. She of course go. Everyone stared as Cinderella entered the room, and her stepsisters didn't even recognize her. The prince asked to dance, and together they danced the night away. Suddenly, Cinderella heard the clock chime midnight. "I have to go," she cried, and ran down the palace steps. She was in such a hurry, she left one of her glass slippers behind. The magic was starting to fade. Quick, she hopped in and the carriage drove away. Because when it's transforming, the front of the leg is already coming. Then the pumpkin bell is starting to get smaller, and then the mice test the 2 white horses is coming to the mice because there is the 2 white whiskers. The prince rushed out of the palace after her and picked up the glass slipper. Wait, he cried, but the carriage had already gone. You see, the prince very sad. And then he's so fast. "I don't even know your name," he murmured sadly. "I will try this slipper on every girl's foot. Whoever it fits, I shall ask to marry me." Because the glass slipper is nice. And then when he walked, he's starting from the richest one to the poorest one. This one, you see, they show at the back, but actually it's this picture. The next day, the prince went through the city asking each girl to try on the slipper, but it didn't fit any of them. He came to the last poorest house. Cinderella's stepsisters tried the slipper on, but they couldn't make it fit. Then the prince asked the iron for you. Does anyone else live here? Asked the prince. No, said the stepsisters. Yes, cried Cinderella from inside. See, Cinderella. Of course, the glass slipper was a perfect fit for Cinderella. Will you marry me? Asked the prince. I will, said Cinderella. And they lived happily ever after. The end. And the pumpkin already faded.
Thank you.
Welcome.